This is problem number 4 from section 4.7. In this problem, we're going to solve the polynomial inequality symbolically. So instead of graphing, we're going to just solve it using algebra. The first step is to replace the inequality sign with an equal sign and then solve for the roots. So I'm going to start by saying x cubed minus 25x equals 0. And now I'm going to solve for the roots. So I'm going to factor out an x, leaving me with x squared minus 25 equals 0. Use the zero product property here. So I have x equals 0 or x squared minus 25 equals 0. This is already one of my possible roots, or this is one of my roots. I'm going to add the 25 over. X squared equals 25. Now I'm going to do the square root of each side. So I'll get plus and minus root of 25, which root of 25 we know is 5. So I end up with x equals plus and minus just 5. So my roots, so I'm going to say this here, my roots are -5, 0, 5. So here's what we do second. Now we're going to bring in this inequality sign, but we start by putting these roots on a number line. So we write out -5, 0, 5. And then I'm going to pick numbers in between these areas to test them with my inequality to see if they're actually solutions, and that's how we're going to come up with our solution set. So I need something left of -5, so let's just use -10. Let's use -1 because that's between -5 and 0. Let's use 1 because that's between 0 and 5, and let's use 10 out here. Now I'm going to do all of the other work in my calculator. Makes it easiest because you can use the store button. So we're going to store -10 as x, and then we're going to type in our equation, so x cubed minus 25x, and hit enter. Now that gives you -750, so we're always comparing this to greater than or equal to 0. So whatever number we get here, if it's greater than or equal to 0, that will be an area where the solutions lie. But as you notice here, we get -750. So because we get -750, I'm just going to slide this over. Because we get -750, that is not a solution. So I'm just going to say, put an X kind of through this area. This area is not solutions. Then I'm going to plug -1 and store it as X. Grab that function. You'll see it's 24, and 24 is greater than or equal to 0. So 24 is bigger than or equal to 0. So I'm going to, and because it says equal to, I'm going to kind of just put brackets here saying, hey, this region works. Because it says equal, it means include the roots with that. Now let's go ahead and use 1. So 1, I want to store that as x, and then grab this, and I get -24, so these are not solutions. And finally, let's grab 10, store it as x, grab the function. I get 750 greater than or equal to 0, so I'm going to have a bracket because, again, it's equal to, so the roots work, and then we're going all the way out to infinity here. So where are my solutions? They go from -5 to 0, union 5 to infinity. And that's the solution set.